When we go into a performance review, it is really quite natural to take any kind of feedback or pushback as a personal attack. Now, it doesn't matter what the intention of the person giving the performance review is, it's all about the interpretation, because the moment you interpret it as a personal attack, you're probably going to have one of three responses. You're either going to go into fight, flight, or freeze. Meaning that you'll probably, if you're going to go into fight, you'll probably get defensive, and you'll start to potentially get frustrated, and your communication will come across that way. If you go into flight, you'll probably just want to get out of that performance review as quickly as you possibly can, and you may demonstrate some kind of anxiety or lack of confidence in your communication. Or you'll go into freeze, where you literally won't know how to respond. Now, part of the performance review is to really gauge how do you cope with receiving feedback and pushback. Because if you want to get to the next level in your career, being able to receive pushback, to be able to receive feedback and respond in a very logical, pragmatic kind of way is going to be part of the process. So when you receive pushback or feedback, take a breath and just take a step back and really look at the words at face value and ask yourself, is it true? Now, if the feedback is true or the pushback is true, then you have to own it and you have to be accountable, and then you have to come back with suggestions on how you're going to improve things moving forward. If you disagree with the feedback or the pushback, it's then up to you to come up with the evidence that states the contrary. And it's your ability to be able to do that that will determine not only the outcome of the performance review, but also their perception of you in terms of whether or not you're ready for the next stage. If at any stage they turn around and say, well, look, I haven't seen any evidence of this, you have to take the feedback and say, okay, so between now and next performance review, what is it that I can do to make sure that me hitting my KPIs or me hitting my targets or whatever it is visible? How do I make sure that I'm communicating that effectively, both directly and indirectly through my actions, my behaviors, and my choices? And if you can do that, then by the time the following performance review comes around, the manager will already have seen your progress, and so therefore stating your case will be much easier. I hope you found that useful. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. Otherwise, if you've got any advice for anyone about to go into their performance reviews, again, leave it in the comment section below.